couple minutes to kill, so I figure I'll make a real quick video. This video is about prayer. Prayer, prayer, prayer. Prayer is important. Prayer works. You have to pray. You have to pray. It's a commandment that we pray consistently, that we pray constantly. You know, and that means to just pray constantly. You know, a prayer can be as long as you want it to be. A prayer can be as short as you want it to be. But a prayer is a prayer. And as long as you're engaging in prayer with God, you're communicating with God. In other words, you're releasing, you know, whatever it is in your life to God. You're talking about problems in your life. People always ask, well, how do you pray, or what do you say? You talk to God just like you're talking to anyone else, in a sense. Sometimes your prayers could be deeper than that. Sometimes your prayer might be, you know, where you have to weep while you're praying. You know, sometimes your prayers might be a happy prayer. You know, people say, well, why pray if God knows everything? Well, God does know everything, but we don't know everything. So sometimes, and a lot of the times, prayer is like therapy. So when you're talking to God, you're actually letting stuff off of your chest. And by you verbally acknowledging it, by you verbally speaking it, you start to recognize, you know, you start to get clarity on your situation. Of course, with also the help and the assistance of God. So prayer is a powerful thing. You know, I believe that you should pray as soon as you wake up. I believe that you should pray when you go to bed, because God forbid you don't wake up in the morning. You know, throughout the day you could say little quick prayers. You know, sometimes I pray when I'm driving. Sometimes I'm at work and I, you know, close my eyes for a quick couple of seconds and I say a prayer. But you always want to remain in contact with God. And how we do that is through prayer. So prayer is important. Prayer works. You know, we're to pray constantly based on the biblical verses. That's how we show our loyalty to God, or that's one way. That's how we show that we really want to stay in touch with God. We want to communicate with God. So don't neglect prayer. You know, a praying person becomes a very powerful person. You know, when you connect with God, when you connect through Jesus Christ to God, prayer is so powerful. You learn a lot about yourself. You know, things will be revealed to you. Truth will be revealed to you. Ask for God to give you clarity and wisdom in your life. Ask God to guide you. Ask God to provide, you know, signs for you if you have a certain situation. Ask God to remove the negativity out of your life, and to fill you with His joy and His Spirit, to fill you with His love. You know, that's what you should be praying for. A lot of people have the misconception that when they pray, that they should only pray when they need something, or they should only pray when something is wrong. No, you pray all the time, even when things are good, even when you don't need anything. You know, I think that a prayer should consist of three parts. Number one, I think the first part of the prayer is we should acknowledge to God that we're a sinner, ask God to forgive us for our trespasses, what we've done wrong to others, you know, to give us a hatred for sin. I think that the second part of our prayer is that we should give God praise and thanks for all the things that He does for us, all the things that He provides in our life. That should be like the second part of your prayer. The third part of your prayer, I think, should be asking, either whether you're asking for something for yourself, or you need something, or you're asking for something for someone else. So in the order, it should be first acknowledge you're a sinner, ask for forgiveness, ask God to clean you and cleanse you. The second part of your prayer really should be, you know, giving God praise and thanks and honor for everything that's good in your life. And let me tell you, whether you believe it or not, there are many good things in your life, many small blessings. And then, of course, the third part is to ask. Ask for yourself, for someone else, things that maybe you want or you need, let's say, things that you might want for someone else. Ask for clarity. And it may not necessarily be asking for a material possession. I'm not saying material possessions. I'm talking about asking for, maybe you feel sick, or you want to pray for someone else who's ill, or maybe you need a job. You know, maybe you're not sure about your relationship. Ask for clarity, ask for guidance, ask for direction, and God will provide those things to you. Prayer is so important. So important. Engage in it daily, every day, throughout the day, every time you remember. You know, maybe when you wake up and each time you eat, and then, of course, one more time at night. Trust me, your life will change. God will begin to reveal things to you. Things will turn around in your life.